Hello there, in this tutorial I'm going to discuss about uh, theory of Mailbox server rule. So we're going to install Mailbox server rule in Exchange Server 2010 and the process we're going to follow and what are the exactly a few things we can do with Mailbox. But before we actually do a practical Mailbox, we should know about a little bit more on what exactly Mailbox offers us. So by Mailbox, you can easily able to understand that what exactly that Mailbox is for the Exchange server. And one of the several server that you can install and configure on a server running Windows Server 2008. The Mailbox server is the most common server and is the core of Exchange organization. So it's not only a common server role but a core of Exchange organization. Without Mailbox, Exchange server is nothing. It should be start with Mailbox, otherwise Exchange server is nothing. Server in which Mailbox server roles installed called Mailbox server roles or Mailbox servers. Now Mailbox server perform following functions, and that is hosting a Mailbox database, provide email storage, host public folder database, calculate email address policies, generate address list and offline address books, conduct multi-mailbox searches, provide high availability and site resiliency, provide content indexing, provide messaging records management and retention policies. So these are the common thing, and these functions are very much common. You can understand by knowing this very simply. It's written what Mailbox server exactly can do. A little bit further about Mailbox server interaction. Active Directory, client server, host, hub transfer server, unified messaging server, and Microsoft Outlook client. These are the interaction Mailbox will do. And Mailbox server connection. This was quite a small diagram is there for example basis that what Mailbox server uh, used to be, that there is your VoIP connected, and it's unified messaging server there with Active Directory server. Linux is there, and then Hub is also connected and interacting with Active Directory, and then Mailbox server. So everyone is reporting to Mailbox server, and you can understand about the uh, usability of Mailbox server reporting to client access, and client access providing the info either in app via Outlook, or and you can see it's connected to firewall. So the small examples there. We're knowing about Mailbox more and more, and you can learn about the particular example with these definitions. Now, you can see the coexistence with other server roles. What are the coexisting? The client access server role, hub transfer server role, mailbox server role, and unified messaging server role can coexist on the same computer in any combination. When considering what combination of server roles to deploy, you should base your decision on capacity and performance planning on your security and availability requirements. So these are the coexisting because we already learned about that the four rows, which is unified messaging, mailbox, hub transfer, and client access, can be coexist with one server, can be install in one Exchange server, and edge transport should be separate. Edge transport cannot be buckled up with these rest of the rows, and they needs to be separate. Now, regarding server role configuration, to configure Mailbox server role, use the set Mailbox server cmd-let in the Exchange management shell to drive manage Mailbox server role setting. Use get Mailbox server cmd-let, and you can understand about these with the properties going with. So this is server role configuration, how you can do configure uh, the Mailbox server role. We will do that, that's not a problem, but regarding more to explore about theories on Mailbox server, then this is what we will use to get more theory as services and per executables. And if you want to planning for a public folders, then what are the things we need to look out? Like for example, before you deploy public folders, important familiarize yourself with functionality of public folders. Provide to make sure the public folders meet the needs of your organization. So the MAPI access is very much important, and you can see here access to public folder integrate with regular mailbox access through a MAPI protocol. So these are the things we need to learn. And more important thing, another topic which we need to discuss is Exchange database. Now that was the part of Mailbox, but Exchange database means how much database we could have. We already discussed about the database supported in standard enterprise version of Exchange Server. We already learned that the key which we're going to purchase with Microsoft either for standard or enterprise version provide different database. For example, standard provides 5 database, and the enterprise provides 100 databases. Now before in 2007 used to support 50 database per server, and you can independently mount, dismount, and organize those 50 storage group. In Server 2010, it includes support for up to 100 databases, and that is available in the 64-bit platform. Database engine, performance improvements, and the reduced overhead that comes with removal of storage groups. So this is Exchange database. Now, remember one thing, each Exchange 2010 database consists of a database file, a transaction log system, and a checkpoint file. So every Exchange 2010 consists of files, and these are database files. Their extension used to be called a WEDB, a transaction log stream, which is with